eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. I need to hear you. Only your word. I want to hear you. I want to know you. I want to know you. I want to see you. I want to see you.
The Lord is so kind. Just sitting here listening to a worship song, and I've been actually playing it all day. And He just has been speaking to me through it. And He brought me to scripture, Proverbs 3:5, when it speaks about trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not depend on your own understanding, and seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. And I know why He brought me to that scripture, because this song aligns perfect. The song is called Open My Eyes of My Heart. She's just speaking to wanting the Lord to open up her eyes and her heart to see Him, to know Him, and to silence the noise in her mind. And I think oftentimes we find ourselves constantly overthinking, analyzing, and just questioning the timing of the Lord, and not fully trusting Him and leaning into our own understanding and not truly leaning onto His wisdom and His knowledge for what He has for us in our lives, or where we are in our lives. The Lord would just remind you to just be still and to allow Him to silence the noise in our mind that keeps us looking for more outside of Him, right? Thinking that those things are going to fulfill us. It's not that joy that the Lord can give us, right? That joy that surpasses all understanding. I just needed that reminder, and I love how the Lord will speak through a psalmist. And this worship is just so beautiful. The way she just is speaking to the Lord about opening her eyes and her heart, allowing our heart to see the Lord for who He is and not for what He can do. I would encourage you, as I encourage myself, to continue to seek the Lord, to know Him, to see Him, to hear Him. Allow your mind to be still, to hear Him, to see Him, to feel Him, to know Him.